Okay, y'all, it's your girl, Juscallmediamond, and I'm back with another video. If you don't know by now, I have a wig series, and this is the third video of my wig series. If you haven't watched the first one, it's about the preparation for your wig. The second one is about actually sewing your wig, and this one will be about coloring and styling your wig. So, further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, y'all. So I did have my morning workout today. So excuse me if my energy is just a little bit too energetic for you. But anyways, I am sectioning off the hair to make it easier for me to apply the bleach in a timely manner. And then I'm going to go ahead and part down the middle of the closure because I want to have two pieces in the front that's giving really blonde. So you guys can watch and see how I part this section. This is going to be one of the first sections that I'm going to do with the really light blonde color mixture because again I wanted to increase the level of coloring here, if that makes sense. I wanted to process a little bit longer than the other parts of the hair. The reason I keep the two pieces separate because I try to make both sides look as even as possible, and the only way to do that is to keep both sides separate and make sure they are the same size, they are parted equally on both sides and whatnot. Okay, so I used 3 scoops of this quick blue mixture. I added some 20 volume developer because I did not have 10. I would suggest using 10. But anyways, I mixed this up until it reached the consistency that I desired, which is like semi-runny, but not too runny. If you mix it and it's too thick, it's going to dry out really quick and your hair is not going to process. Okay, so I'm applying that mixture to the bottom half of my wig because what I was aiming for was a deep brown on the bottom and a light blonde on the top with highlights. But you'll see what ended up happening and how everything works out. So I'm gonna just stop talking for right now, and you guys could just tune in and look at what I'm doing. And yeah, if you follow those directions, then you'll get a wig that comes out exactly, not exactly, but almost near to what I have. But anywho, really quick before I get the music going, to avoid having line demarcation in your wig, turn your brush vertically like I'm doing in the video and apply the bleach that way when you get near the root. Because again, you do not want lines of demarcation. You're going to see me do that throughout the whole wig. It's just going to allow your color to flow evenly from the root to the ends and look flawless. Okay? All right.
Slightly inspired. Fight.
Really quick, guys, this is my second mixture that I'm doing for the top half of my wig. I suggest getting this brand blonde bleach and developer for really high levels of blonde. It works in miracles. Again, you want to make sure that texture is semi-runny because you want it to process for a nice amount of time without drying out. And like I said, I will be applying this mixture to the 2 bangs in the front first because I want it to process a little bit longer so that it could be a higher level of blonde than the rest of the wig. Y'all, I apologize for the blurriness. I did not know that this was happening. Every time I get in front of the camera or sit something in front of the camera, it will make everything blurry. So bear with me, y'all. It's gonna get better before it get worse, okay? Okay, so let me try to explain what I'm doing here in this video. Okay, so every other section that I take from ear to ear, I am applying two different mixtures. So I have one mixture, which is the high level of blonde mixture that I used. If you've seen a couple of minutes ago, it was the blonde brand. And then I have the lower mixture level of blonde. And I used the quick blue powder to make that with the 20 volume or 10 volume developer, whichever you use. I suggest 10, like I said in the beginning. But I'm using that on every other section. So I'll apply the higher level on one section. The next section, I'll apply the lower level. The next section, I'll go back to the higher level. And I'm doing that vertically from ear to ear every few tracks, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So basically you see here that front section has bleach on it already, and then I have a section that does not have bleach on it, and then I'm doing the back section, which I'm applying the bleach. The back section and the front section are the higher levels of blonde mixture. That section in between both of those, I'm going to apply the lower level. Okay. I'm switching my bleach, and now this is the section in between the front and the middle, and I'm going to apply the lower level mixture.
Knockout. You win. Lighting inspired. Fight.
Okay, y'all, now we moving on to the closure. One arm, one neck, one arm, one closure. Now your closure off, and now you being weird to me?
Hit you like this here. Mang, leg up. One arm on neck, one arm on frontal. Your frontal off. Neil, 3 days later, you in front of his mom's house crying. He asking you why you being weird. Why you being weird to me? You said you wanted to get married. When I say that, when you had the leg up with your hand on my neck and the hand on the frontal, and you was telling me shit. I want to marry you. I want to change your life. I want you to get a life insurance policy on me because I'm running these streets real stupid. That's what I heard you say.
If y'all seen that meme, it was hella funny, okay? But anyways, back to the video. So I parted a section in the back of the closure, the section that's actually going to cover the tracks in the back, and I'm applying the high level mixture, the high level of blonde mixture, and I'm applying that to the back section. And once I get back to the closure, I'm going to be doing the every other technique that I was doing with the rest of the wig, where I apply the high level blonde color to the first section, and then the next section I apply the low level blonde mixture, and so forth. So just stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. Oh, girl, look at that. Look at that. That wig is lifting. Okay, that blonde is blonding, all right? Yes, I'm here for it. And like I said, we don't want no lines of demarcation, so make sure you flipping that brush vertically and applying that bleach the right way at the roots, okay? This is the famous Shimmer Light shampoo. This is the shampoo that's supposed to take out all of the orange brassiness in your wig when you wash the bleach out. So yeah, just make sure you use a lot of that, girl, because we don't want no brassiness, all right? Scrub it up, dub, and do it well, okay? y'all. So anytime that you're using a lot of bleach, you want to make sure that you apply some moisture and some good conditioner to your wig, because if not, it's just going to give dry. Okay, it's going to give dry, and you don't want that. You want to make sure your wig lasts as long as possible. So girl, make sure you're using some good conditioner. Don't be using that cheap stuff. All right. Okay, it's giving very much Goldilocks. You know, that wasn't really what I was going for though. So we are going to have to do a little bit of color correction, but you know, this not bad. If I had to deal with this, I could. So on to color correction. I'm going to put the information to this mixture that I'm using down below, because I don't know why I don't have any footage, but I'm basically using a brown dye on the bottom half of the wig, because if you were listening in the beginning, I said what I was aiming for was a deep brown on the bottom of the wig, and then a light blonde on the top with highlights. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to use this blonde brand bleach and developer for my highlights, and I did section off that bottom half and apply aluminum foil to that section so that that deep brown color would not get on the rest of my hair, if you can see it in the video. I don't know why I didn't show you guys that. But anyways, excuse my son in the background. I had to work and be a mom. Who loves that? I'm doing my highlights and I'm wrapping them in aluminum foil to make them process a little bit higher than what it is already processed. So I'm going to do that. Again, I'm applying the every other method, except I'm taking smaller sections this time to the whole wig, and then I think yeah, I applied the brown, the deep brown to some of the other sections as well. Just watch the video, please.
Knockout. You win.
So yes, as you can see here, I am applying that deep brown mixture to some of the top section of the hair, just to give it a little bit more dimensions and a little bit more different levels of blonde. It just looks so much better like that. You'll see in the end, you'll see.
You win. Lightning inspired. Fight.
pow, ta-da, watch out now. It's the little one, and I'm not Bow Wow. It's like, no, but yes, oh, look at them tones. Yes, it's giving very much what it's supposed to give. So now, y'all, we about to get into styling. Styling, yes, we about to cut this bad boy, okay? I love a good blunt cut with some curls, like some very loose body wavy curls. It does something for me. So that's what I'm going to do with this wig. I'm going to give it a blunt cut, not a short one, like a medium length blunt cut. You'll see. You'll see. Just keep watching. But yeah, what you want to do to make sure your blunt cut is even all the way around is you want to cut your first piece and use that as the guide to cut your second piece. You'll see me do that here all the way around the wig. I brush it through and I have a section of that piece that I already cut, and the section that I am cutting, I put that together and I cut and I'm using that as my guideline. That's basically what I'm doing.
Knockout. You
Oh, and I just want to let you guys know, because I'm never going to wear this wig bone straight, I did not care to press it or straighten it to make sure it is exactly even all the way around. I just need it to look even. It does not have to be exactly even, because it's always going to have some loose curls in it, and you're not going to be able to tell with the curls if it's completely even or not. I also cut some light layers in the front just so it could give me that Kim K face frame type of wig. Yeah, okay. We're going to move on to baby hairs. Actually, I'm sorry. We're going to move on to plucking. I lightly pluck my wigs because I hate over plucking them. If you over pluck your wig, your hair is not, or your wig is not going to last that long, because the hair in the closure is naturally going to come out anyway. So don't over pluck. Please do not over pluck. Okay, so when you're plucking the part, there's like a grid that the hairs on the closure are attached to. You want to take all the hair off of the row of squares. I wish I could like go closer up to show you guys what I'm talking about. But you'll see there's little bitty squares that the hairs are attached to. You want to take a whole row of those hairs out. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. That's how I aim to get a straight part when I'm plucking. Okay, you guys, these are the Ion barrel curlers that I got from, I believe I got these from Ulta or Sally's. I don't remember, it was a while ago. I'm going to curl these curls any old kind of way without curling the end. I'm actually going to hold the end out. Not curling the end is what give these curls that beachy wave that I want. So yes, that is the key, to use the barrel curl irons and do not curl the end. What you don't want is for the curls to be uniform, so you want to make sure every other curl you're switching up the direction that you rotate the barrel. As you can see here, I'm like, oh, okay, I rotated it this way. Let me rotate the next one this way. Yeah.
Lately inspired. Fight.
So yeah, I'm just going to keep curling and rotating my curls without curling the end all throughout the wig until I get to like the last part at the top. Maybe like I'd say the last 2 or 3 rows of tracks and the closure. Once I get to the closure, I'm going to start rotating my curlers in the same direction, like I said, to get that Kim K look in the front, that face frame look, to where it like falls to the back, if you know what I mean. You'll see.
Knockout. You win.
Okay, so now that I'm at the top, I'm going to be curling my curls away from the face, as you see me doing here. So in the video, I am still not curling the ends. We still want the ends to just be straight to give us that beachy wave. And look at that, y'all. Look at it. It's bouncy. I'm here for the bounce. Now we know we want to make sure that we part a section in the back of the closure to cover up our width on the back of the wig, and then we can part it down the middle and flat iron or curl the rest of the closure to the sides.
Lately inspired. Fight.
Y'all, who would have ever knew that I would have been using a plug-up pressing comb? But y'all, I was sleeping on this press comb because this thing works wonders. It will get your closure, your lace frontal, whatever, as flat as you want it. So definitely invest in one of those. Remember to curl away from the face. Every piece in the closure is going to be curled away from the face. You guys, see how it gives you that like little swoop effect. Yes, that's what I call the Kim K look. That little swoop effect, I love that on wigs or any type of curl styles. You have to use the barrel curler and you have to curl away from the face to get that effect.
Knockout. You win. Lightning inspired. Fight.
Okay, y'all, now finally baby hairs. I actually hate this part. I hate doing baby hairs. It just takes so much tedious time. Anywho, I'm going to use a razor to cut these baby hairs. I didn't use scissors because I did not want a choppy baby hair. I wanted it to kind of, you can see how the pieces are kind of stringy instead of just chopped straight across. But I actually think using the scissors probably would have worked better. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the front part of this lace closure because it is no longer needed and it is in my way. You want to cut this off with your scissors in a zigzag direction because you don't want it to look so noticeable when you put on the wig that you actually see the lace closure. So yes, apply a little zigzag motion to the lace closure when you're removing the excess piece of lace. I didn't have any mousse, y'all, so I went straight in with some of my favorite edge control, which is Ebin. I believe it is spelled E-B-I-N. It's in a purple bottle at your local beauty supply. But yes, that's what I use to swoop down my baby hairs. I put a little bit of freeze spray on there in the yellow can, and that's what we did. I also use this stick of olive oil to light out any flyaways that was on the top of my closure. So I added a little bit of heat to that because we want to set that product in place and make sure that our closure is laying flat as possible. And yeah, that's how we do that. Oh, I was so sick that I could not find my big comb. I hate combing out my curls with a small tooth comb, but we had to make do with what we had. Okay, so yeah, that's what I used, and you see it ain't do too much damage. Okay, y'all, and look at that. We wavy, we brazy, we beachy, we looking fly, cute. Okay, yes, shake. Yes, this was the finished look. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you liked this and you was able to learn some things. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Peace out.